Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Joseph Found here. Thanks for tuning in. So today I want us to take a look at some of the best custodial accounts that you can use for your kids. Now I've done a few reviews on this channel, one with Acorn, one with Stockpile, but now I said, well, let's just go ahead and go through the whole list and see what's out there, because I believe in investing in our kids. Now, investing is something that if you want to teach your kids using these different custodial apps and things like that, they could help to just kind of plant the seed, right? So that way that they grow up learning how to invest or understanding investing. Like, one of the things I believe is, hey, look, if you can make it mandatory for kids to learn their ABCs, to tie their shoes, to know how to use the potty, then you should also be making it mandatory for them to understand money, to learn money. Because as much as they can go through school and learn all the things that they teach in school, their biggest thing is that they're going to deal with, and that it's so dominant in people's lives, is money. So if you teach them about money now, if you teach them how to use it, how to respect it, how to not let money master them, but to learn how to master their money, if you teach them that growing up, then the chances are they'll have a good solid foundation. Especially for Black people, it's very important for us to teach our kids about finances, so that way they don't start from ground zero, but they can actually start on a good solid foundation. All right, so let's take a look and let's see what's out there and what's available for you right now. Okay, so here we are on my computer, and we're going to just start with the first one. So here's the thing, they're not in any particular order. If you know of any more, then feel free to list them in the comments, but these are, I guess, what I would consider the best in my opinion. So here we go. The first one is Stockpile. Now, I did a review on Stockpile, just showing you how you could buy fractional shares for your kids and things like that, but also showing you how you could gift stocks and things like that to your kids, because I think that's one of their most awesome features, is not only can you invest fractional shares, but you can gift stocks. So for example, for Christmas, people were asking, well, what could we get your kids? And I said, well, you can invest in their wish list. And their wish list, it had about 4 stocks on there, and anyone can choose to put $5 in each stock, $20 in each stock, $100 in each stock, whatever, and it goes straight to their investment portfolio. So Stockpile is one that I think is pretty cool, and also it has a lot of different features and things like that that makes it very easy and gives a pretty good learning experience for kids. So Stockpile is definitely one that, if you're looking to create some investments for your kids, and as well as so they can learn, Stockpile's a good one. Another feature they have is that you can also create a separate login for your kids. So let's say if you have a child that's a little older that has a tablet, can go on apps and stuff like that and start to understand investing, they can download the app, have a separate login, and be able to look at investments themselves. And if they want to invest in something, they can say they want to invest in something, that it'll come to you, the parent app, and you can approve it. So I love that feature. It's pretty good, and so that's definitely something to consider. And so they do have, it's free sign up. They don't have no monthly fees or anything like that, but it is 99 cents per trade, which is still relatively cheap compared to how it was 10 years ago. So Stockpile. So now the next one is Charles Schwab. So if you saw, I did a fractional share tutorial for Charles Schwab and for Robinhood. This right here, they have it where you can actually do what they call it is stock slices, and you can actually be able to invest fractionally into a kid's portfolio. So here, with their custodial accounts here, they don't have any fees, no gift tax incurred for contributions up to $15,000. Then they have their, different places how you can invest. So let's say, for example, we were talking about the stock slices, which is you see here in the middle of the screen. So you could go there, and what you'll see is they just kind of explain, the stock slices and things like that. So they're trying to set up their accounts and things like that to where it would also be something that kids can learn from and things like that. As you can see here, it says educational, accessible, engaging. So they're still building onto the platform. So you can open up a custodial account, funding account, buy stock slices, and then I think which is really nice is you can print a stock announcement, which is an example, which nowadays people don't do that. So let's see what that looks like. So this is what it looks like. Schwab stock slices, owner, congratulations, example. I love that. And that's something tangible that you can give to your kids and things like that. And it kind of starts to, help to plant those seeds. But, now they used to issue these things back in the day, but now you can't really find it like that unless you have to call or request. I like that feature that you can actually do that yourself. You don't have to, necessarily wait for anybody and things like that. So Charles Schwab, good place to think about opening up a custodial account for your kids, and you can invest fractionally and print off the announcement and everything like that, the little certificate. So pretty good. All right, the next one is Fidelity. So Fidelity here, they have their custodial accounts. If you want to open a custodial account, it's fairly simple. They don't have a whole lot of extra features and things like that, like so many, like far as the features that would be beneficial to a child to learn from per se. But they do have where you can open up a custodial account. So you wanted to open up a custodial account, you come here, it's going to ask you questions and things like that. So, and you just go through and open up a custodial account. Now, always remember to read, to check whatever it is that you plan on doing. Make sure you read through all the fine print, see everything that's going on, so that you know exactly what you're signing up for. But Fidelity, there you go. That's a place you can also open up a custodial account. The next one is Stash. Now, Stash is pretty cool. They just started their custodial investing recently. I want to say last year, sometime the end of last year, if I'm not mistaken. And so the thing with Stash is they provide that fund platform as well. So they have it to where you can actually invest, open up an account with $1 or less, right? So you can invest fractionally into this as well. The platform is fairly simple, and they have funds and things like that. And you can see here, you can separate, create separate, portfolios for your kids, which that's typically how many of them are, but you would have to set up an account for each kid. So here they just give some highlights where there's ease, the guidance. It's a great way to introduce kids to the concept of investing, the flexibility, growth, things like that. So, and their platform, like I said, is relatively simple. So it's pretty cool. I like their platform. It doesn't have a lot of the bells and whistles like some people like, but it's really good. If you're looking to have something that's simple. So I know a lot of people use Stash and all these other ones. So nothing wrong with it. Pretty good. So they have their custodial account. So check it out if you may be interested in that. And then we have TD Ameritrade. So TD Ameritrade. So here they have a few places where you can actually open up an account. So right now I'm on their custodial or their account types. So here, if you look under standard, this is where you would start to find the accounts. So you see here, they have a guardianship one. With this account, the account holder's assets usually for those of a minor or a person who can no longer manage his or her own property or financial matters. So you have that where it's so, and then you come over here to education, and under education is where you would find all the other custodial forms of investing here. You have your 521.9 plan. I said 521.9. 529 plan. Then you have your educational savings account, and then you have your custodial uniform gift of Minors Act. And so you can just read through these things. And so there you go. So I think they actually have one underneath. I want to say they have one underneath specialty also. Let me look. So for specialty, yeah, well, so here's the thing with specialty. So with specialty, you could actually open up a trust. That could be a trust that you open up, for, down the line, and it can be for your kids or whatnot. So a trust is one thing that you can also use to open up for your kids, but we won't get into the conversation of how a trust works. I think it's something good and worth studying, and it's something that you could also use and things like that, but it can be for your kids. But just for the normal custodial accounts, you look underneath standard and you would look underneath education to find that with TD Ameritrade. All right, E-Trade. E-Trade has a custodial account where you can, open up for your kids. It has 0 commissions. Now with E-Trade, you have to read their fine print because they do have fees on stuff. For example, stocks 0, ETFs 0, mutual funds, prices vary, bonds $1. So and here you can come down and you can actually see where you can explore similar accounts and things like that, like an IRA for minors, your Coverdale ESA, which is like a savings account. It's for your child's education and whatnot. And then you have your brokerage account. So, but yeah, basically you can open up a custodial account for your kids using E-Trade. Now, the next one is Acorns Early. Almost forgot this one. This is the newest one that just came out from the time of me filming this video about 4 days ago. And with Acorns Early, it's a part of Acorns' new, investment platform. There is a fee for it, but it allows you to be able to, invest into funds for your family. So you can see they got the family up here. So basically they have like a family account. That's where you would sign up for, which is like $5 a month. Oh, look, his name is Joseph too, Joseph Hartman. So, which you can come down and you can see here, they have the plans, your light plan, you have your personal plan, and then you have your family plan. And what does the family plan include? The family plan includes, an investment account, later an account which is for retirement, also a spend account, because most of these places are now wanting to make sure they have like a bank, a banking account or something attached to it. So it makes you put, or it can help a person kind of bring a lot of their banking into one place. Now, if you aren't familiar with the banking system, so sometimes when you see this, you may say that's different, that a lot of these investment apps and things are having these spend accounts and things like that. No, it's not really different, except it's just through an app. Now, if you go to a regular bank, most banks have, brokerage accounts and places and, a way that you can invest your money too, just like you can get loans and things like that. So all this is, these robo investing platforms, these online investing platforms, app-based platforms have started to, push towards being, it's not just an investment platform, but a bank as well. So you can see they're getting these spending accounts or money accounts. I forgot the proper term or whatnot for it, but basically that's what it is. So you can have money in your account, you can have a debit card, you can swipe and spend, and I think you get cash back if you do that too. But here, your early account is now part of that, which is the family. And so you can get family financial advice, potential tax savings while they grow, flexibility with the funds, automatic recurring investments, multiple kids added, no cost, open in 3 minutes. So that's pretty dope. You can also take a look at that yourself, but that's one that's out there that I think is pretty good. So all right guys, those are 6 different places that you can open up a custodial account and start to invest with your kids. So there's a few others that I would love to see open up, something for kids like SoFi, their investment platform, M1 Finance have an investment platform. That would be actually great to open for kids. Also Webull, if Webull can open up a custodial account and get some fractional shares in there, they already have an awesome platform. I think that would definitely be beneficial. So be sure to do your own research, your due diligence, take a look at the fine print and see what would work for you and your family, for your kids, what you think would work the best. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Peace.